Music on, watch your ears, this might be loud. It's not. It's not even, it's not loud. Gorp. Have I shown Kitty Gorp? I don't think I've shown Kitty Gorp. No. You want me to show Kitty Gorp? Sure. I'll show Kitty Gorp. What damn channel was it in? Was it in Mushroom Kingdom? No. Was it in YouTube Dump? No. Where was it? Can you just post it? Here, just post it, and I don't want to find it. There we go. I can't find it. Thank you. All right. Kitty, this is Gorp. This might be real loud. I mean, one more time. What? Check out dog. Gorp. One more time. Gorp is great. I need to find like an emoji that incorporates Gorp. Maybe just like a dog emoji. I'm gonna turn the music up just a tiny bit. There we go. I'm gonna do a random sound effect.
Shine on, you crazy diamond.
Yeah, that probably is good. Today, we are going to power wash a cruise. How are you, Sprawl? Are you ready to power wash a cruise with us? We're going to clean the cruise ship sun deck. I thought that it was going to be a cruise line name, but no, it's the cruise ship sun deck. This is from the summer collection of the Powerwash Simulator, and it's going to be exciting. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat. You wanted to power wash Sephiroth's long, thin sword. Well, if we finish up the cruise ship, then maybe we'll switch on back to the Final Fantasy VII map. But there's a reason I'm picking the cruise line, and I'll go into that after I read this boring bullshit. Oh, hi! Hello? 1 second. That was really awkward. Everything's breaking. Hello? That's working. Where is... Why didn't you work the way I wanted you to? I see why. Sorry. There we go. Okay. If the cruise is the cruise level based on a cruise you were on, kind of. I'll get into it in a second. This is a email from Mary Celeste. Is that like a reference? Mary Celeste? Mary? I don't get it. Oh, hiya, Power Washer. Yeah, we've had a bit of to-doing on deck. Can't go into the specifics as it'll probably end up in courts this one, but it was a bit of a mood breaker. Let's just say that next time, we'll make sure we shake off the seabirds before leaving harbor. And fully vet the entertainment. We've cleaned the deck of what little food the birds left, so you should get a nice, clean run at it. What's going on, Strategic? A bit of to-doing on deck. Oh no, this was the swingers cruise. I'm not reading that. Let's do this. No, that's seabirds. There's seabirds. Mary Celeste. Oh, hi, Feelanoid. What is the Mary Celeste? Often erroneously. Also, thank you for the both what Sprawl posted earlier and what Feelanoid did. Any links that get posted in the Twitch or in the chat get sent to the Twitch viewer. Mary Celeste was a Canadian-built brigantine. Oh, so it's a boat reference. Isn't that neat? Let's do some power washing. How is everybody today? Let me know how the power washing sound is. If the power washing is too loud, I can turn it down. It feels a little loud. Let me turn it down just a minor bit. There we go.
Oh yeah. All we need now is some pee-pee.
Thanks to Ru0R for my sub gift.
No problem, kid. I keep forgetting that's a thing. It actually startles me a little every time. Thank you for the 15 months of sub support, Kitty. It's very appreciated. I love you. I love you, Kitty. And that's a special sub message that you get in Roar Stream if you're married to me. Roar, isn't this just you paying yourself? Yeah, well, Kitty doesn't have to have ads now. So, I mean, she watches on an app on the phone, or on the, excuse me. I guess it's considered Chromecast. She, like, watches it from her phone and, like, multicast it over to the TV. You know what I mean? So if she's not subbed, she will need to, like, she'll actually get, like, ads. Although, you know, that said, I do the stupid 3 minutes of ads. I might as well just... That's a good point. That said, it's good for Kitty. I want Kitty to be able to have all the sub benefits. You figure a cruise ship would have special dock facilities to clean it. Why are they contracting a single power cleaner? Well, think about it this way. What if it's a singular cruise line? Maybe they only have one ship. Maybe they aren't able to leave ports. Maybe I don't know. I'm thinking of more examples. Maybe this is a private contractor renting out a abandoned ship for a movie. I don't know. It could be anything. Maybe this ship was left abandoned after COVID, and now they're just now getting it back into working order. It's been floating around a bay in the Mediterranean, and they just now are getting it ready to go. Where's the cruise flu hiding? To make sure to clean those areas extra. The cruise flu is everywhere. If it used to be Norwalk, then it became COVID, and then it became both. Maybe they're going to be using it for a porn set and don't want a paper trail. I mean, that's possible. The cruise runs. I mean, it probably not. I don't think the cruise actually runs. Super hot water and soap. What if we look where we're at? We are at this nice, beautiful island paradise over here. Maybe, can we see out the windows? No, we can just see this weird design. I'm not sure why we can see that weird design, but good enough. Maybe we are part of the cleaning crew of the ship. I don't know. You got to role play, Sprawl. Maybe we were like subcontracted. They were like, look, our power washer broke, and instead of buying a new power washer, maybe their power washing guy died. Which sounds terrible, but you know, death is a natural part of life, even for power washers. Role-playing costs extra. You guys like my shirt? Kitty requested this shirt. I guess I should have told you that before I got your opinion. This is a shirt that Kitty has, sort of. How is everybody this evening? How was your Thursday? Was your Thursday everything you hoped it would be? I'm gonna clean this window before I move on. That's exactly right. What do you call? What do you want me to call you, Strategic? Because I'm not calling you SS. That's a very different thing. It looks like an open heart surgery scar. It kind of does, yeah. 1 second. Is it a vagina? The shirt is supposed to have, what is the logo supposed to be, Kitty? It's a good Roar TV. 865, that's a good channel. Isn't that hot? Extremely. You know what sucks? We had a whole like couple years where I could have watched like Stargate, and I didn't. No, it came on when your oh. I didn't even think about that. You wear that shirt a lot, you guys? They're not dogging it, Kitty. They're just saying that's what it looks like. Which, I mean, in their defense, not 100%. Like their suggestions weren't wrong. What does the logo say underneath? They're supposed to be... It says something on the shirt that I didn't include. Because I wanted to be a little different. I wanted to be my own unique snowflake, you know what I mean? Oh, it's a Halloween channel! I feel like it picks the holiday channels way too often for it to be a 265 chance. That said, what is left? Door? Is it the tip top? The tip top, isn't it? It is. Is it Life Happens? I think that's what it says. Or what's the to-do list? How huge is this cruise? It's not that bad. It's this area up here and then the pool down there. So, I mean, it's big, but it's not... I don't think it's going to be that bad. Anyways. You were hoping for interior. I don't know. I don't know if there's other maps or not. I saw this map, and honestly, it felt a little like... it felt a little predestined. Because I just had my 40th birthday, which, you know, thank you, thanks. that was stupid. Boo this man. I just had my 40th birthday, and the gift I got for my birthday was a cruise. We're going to go on a cruise line. We're going on the second largest cruise in the world. And it's going to be really fun. I forget that it's the Utopia of the Seas, isn't it, Kitty? Kitty knows more about it than I do. Kitty likes to do a lot of research, and I do too for the most part, but in a lot of ways, I want to be surprised. God, you forgot you were months old. You forgot you were months older than you? You're older than me, Felinoid? Bullshit. I shouldn't have said that. BS. You're older than me? No way. I could have sworn that I was old. Hasn't that always been a thing? Yeah, we're going on a cruise. Your 40th was like 3 months ago? Really? How have we been friends for more than... Has it been a decade already? We've been like friends for like a decade. How has that not been established? I know I'm older than Sprawl. I know I'm older than Glorp. It has probably come up at some point. Like maybe if I went and watched some of the old VODs, maybe something had happened. Like would have come up. But I don't remember. Happy belated birthday, yes. I know Sprawl is a young, dapper. I'm not going to dox his age because I don't remember, but I know it's younger than me. Look at this logo. Look at this wall mural we got here. This is a very cool looking cruise line. Yeah, the cruise that we're going to go on is the Utopia of the Seas. It is the second biggest cruise in the world. You're young enough that Kitty could have babysat you. I'm pretty sure you're young enough that I could have babysat you, right? I'm going to let you in on a secret. She could have babysat me. It would have been a very young babysat, but... I only had a couple... Guys, tell me about your babysitters. You don't have to dox them, but like just in general. Because I only had like a couple different babysitters, and in general, they were mostly family that my mother was helping out, probably financially. Started babysitting at 12. So you could have babysat me easily. Like, God, the ones that I remember, one of them was my second cousin. And she was super nice and was in love with Coca-Cola. Let me look up some Penthouse articles. That's not the kind of we're being family friendly. I mean, not really, but you know, we're doing a nice family cruise. We want to be we want to be nice and family friendly ish. Kitty, do you remember what the song, what game soundtrack this is from? I don't remember having a lot of babysitters. I was like early 90s, so we weren't left home a lot, but we were left home enough. Water level of Mario 64. That's absolutely right. Did you? Good job, Kitty. The good old days music. I asked her for some apple juice and she was like, get it yourself. So you went and tried to get the mostly full glass gallon of juice at 5. Oh, that's not great. Was she like young? Was she like not ready to be babysitting? Like one of those things like the blind leading the blind. It's like, look, there's a lower limits where maybe the children shouldn't be leading the children. Look at this gross detritus on the ground over here. Blech. Now we're not done with this wall mural. Like there's definitely still some goop. There's still some goop to get. And I don't know where the goop is. Here's some goop. Ooh, you know this one, Kitty. Actually, this is when I should use the soap, right? Come on. I hate the ladders in this. The ladders are so annoying to use in this game. Animal Crossing. That's exactly right, Peach. Oh, look at this. Oh. Oh, so gross. There we go. Wall mural dolphins. Wall mural waves. We might be about done with this section. I think we are done. With the wall mural, at least. Excellent. Alright, now we can go on to the rest of this. The impression you got from hearing the story was that the mid-teens area where kids got really uppity because they're the most important person in the world. I feel like there's a real potential to, I feel like there's a real potential to, have a power issue with kids. If you give kids power at a certain age, what is that one really gross thought experiment with like the prisoners? You give people power and it corrupts. 1.1K, I'm not sure if you're getting scammed or not for the boat. What do you mean? I'm unclear. Hold on. What is this person saying? So we've had a hard time of it, to be told. We'd hired a not musician. We'd hired a magician for the great Ted Cheese, but he disappeared. Literally. That's not a joke. Well, he's probably overboard. What do you mean? What do you mean? You checked overboard, right? If you lost him, he's probably... We still haven't found him. He's in the sea. Have you checked in the sea? He's probably dead. He's probably dead. Why are you telling me? I think you're being underpaid. Well, the number at the top right is the amount of money I have. He was there opening night, did some balloon magic for the kids that went down like a lead one, and we haven't seen him since. Well, he might have just bounced then. I'm getting paid a whopping... How much am I getting paid? $300. Which I don't know. I don't know if that's a worthwhile amount of money. It's a lot of money to be sure. Have you checked your butthole? Skid up, butt up. Butthole. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. It's got 6 bullets. Are you counting the bullets? I can give you that little bit of information. There's 6 bullets in the gun. You're too broke too? Hold on. I mean, if you're you need some points. I'm trying to think of how. Like, I'm saying it, and I'm like, How I'm not sure I can do that, because I can't actually give points, other than refunding them. What I'm saying, I should probably do stream raids, but that requires, like, talking to other people, and I'm not really, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But then you get points. Maybe I should just make some automated message. Just like, I'm saying, it's only got so many bullets. You are testing fate. Just raid streamers you like or something. That's true. I could raid. You know what? You know who I should raid? I should raid the people who are like, I like, but are so hilariously large that they would never notice a super small raid. Told you. Told you. Told you it would get you. I like having the emotes back. I like having the 7TV emotes back. So I was going to mention, I told Kitty this earlier, but last night when I was like super exhausted, I changed out the chat up at the top right. How you guys liking it? I understand that it's a change and it's different. Is it awful? I kind of feel like it's a little better. I don't know. Plus, if we ever have any of if it ever runs any of the new emotes, at least it will be visible of what it's actually trying to show us. That is absolutely fair, Feelanoid. But you know what? I will take that as a win. Because if it's... I'll take that as a neutral. I mean, it's not a win, obviously. I'm sorry that you're not, you know, if you don't feel great. But I will take neutral as better than awful. You like the new font? Thank you, Kitty. If you do an emote and only an emote, it will make it big, I think. Like, the air quotes big. It'll make it bigger than usual because it will be the only text. I don't know if this cruise looks fun. It's gonna get you. It's statistics. There's only so many bullets. Another one. I'm gonna do a random sound effect.
But Caillou wasn't a cancer survivor. The show's creators just made a weird choice.
A weird choice. I'm not sure what is going on in the corner of the... Oh, actually, it's just on my screen. Never mind. Never mind. Disregard. Well, I hope that this is a nice, calming, relaxing, chill-out stream for you, Feelanoid. I aim to just be a relaxing force. Get out of here. Get out of here! Until that ball showed up. That was the, you know... My calm ended as soon as that ball got in my way. I was as calm as a cucumber, and then the ball got my chi all up in a bunch. And who could forget dear Rat Boy? Rat Boy, I resent that. Also, what is this? What am I looking at? Is this... Okay, so this is a pool. Pool from the world's lamest slide goes down into this pool with some water play areas. This water will come down into here. This is like... This is like one of those little water play areas for the babies, I guess. It feels a little... I don't really like this. So hear me out here. So you see this right here and this right here? This indicates that this is like one of those little water play areas for babies. And that's great. Now, hear me out here. This down here is... it leads down into a pit. It leads down into a just nothing. How long does it take to get points? You want to test your fate? You get, what do you get? Like 10 per whatever? I think the best way to get points is make sure you're following. I'd say sub, but that really only gives you an extra 2 points. You know what you should do? Bud, every now and then, if you look, hold on, I'll actually power wash while I'm explaining this, like not instead of being an idiot. What you should do is at the bottom right, down in the chat, there will be a little treasure chest you can click on, and that will give you more points. It'll give you like a bonus of 50 points. So anytime you look down at the chat and there's a little treasure chest at the bottom, it's a little mini game that you can push, and it will give you like 50 points, I think. But since I'm not doing anything super dramatic and I'm just enjoying y'all's company, I've just been refunding the points anyways. So feel free to use the points you have. What are some... That's what I'm saying. That's why I need to probably do some... Bye. Told you. That's why I should probably like raid into Doug or something. Like somebody huge. Like... And you feel free to leave immediately. That's just fine. I just want you to be able to get those extra 400 points. That said, that's not really the whole point of the rating. So I really, if I'm not going to do it right, I shouldn't do it. Play floor pool. I don't know. Maybe that's just something I need to get over. Stop being such a little baby. Not someone as terrible as Doug Doug. You don't like Doug Doug? I like Doug Doug. I think he is. I think he's okay. What do you want to do in our cruise? Oh, kitty. I'm gonna push the bunger button. Were you able to see the were you able to see the little treasure chest there, strategic? Is it working for you? Did I get the floor? I did. Did I get the slide support? I did not. Apparently, the way to do it with this game is not to buy the middle power washer. Here. It's not showing up on mine because I have unlimited points. Kitty, do you know what I'm talking about? You would be able to explain it to this random person on the internet, probably. Bugsnax is a great game. I agree. Too bad you couldn't see me play it. I mean, it is on YouTube. If you're interested in seeing the VOD. I know it's not live, but at least you'll be able to see it on YouTube. Bugsnax is a really good game, and that's going to be one of those games that I really wish I could play again for the first time. And there aren't really all that many games like that for me. It's like, I think like what, Chrono Trigger would be one of them, like Final Fantasy VI, Undertale, Hades maybe? I don't know. Hades is good no matter what. Hated the ending so much. What, Bugsnax ending? I didn't hate the end. I hated the little surprise twist they threw it at the end. I hated the Grumpinati. Oh, there's the YouTube link, by the way. If you click on the second link there, that will send you to the YouTube for the VODs. If you wanted to see the Bugsnax. You can help that random fan at some point. Excellent, Kitty. I appreciate that. That's why I love you. Big round of applause for Kitty. Just the absolute best person in the world. So much bird crap down here. Hated the big score. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of it. That said, I have sort of come around, giggity, to it. I've sort of changed my mindset a little. I think it's... I kind of think the sushi monster was a little silly. That said, I've come around a little bit to the rest of the ending. I opened up Trombone Champ, and but the Bugsnax song is on that, which is it's a great song to play the trombone to. Maybe that's what I should spend some of my Amazon money on. I should get a trombone. We could do some trombone streams. Like, who needs Trombone Champ? Just get like a straight up trombone. I think you were just butt mad about the lesbians being cornered into it. Well, Eggabell wasn't cornered into it. Eggabell was just being stubborn, which, while adorable, she's gonna succumb to Bugsnax that will eventually kill her, adorable ending or not. But how do I, is everything good on the slide? Slide support. Massive Bugsnax spoilers if you haven't played Bugsnax. But I did play trombone back in the day. I'm a little salty. Actually, salty is not the right word. I'm a little disappointed. Again, massive Bugsnax spoilers. That you aren't able to rescue everybody. They make a big point of being able to rescue, like, all of the people that went to Bugsnax Island. And I kind of wish, and I knew this, I knew what Coyote said, and that it was only one extra scene. They all live in the credits. Yeah, they all live, but they're stuck on Bugsnax Island forever. I mean, that's fine, I guess, but they're still kind of trapped on the island for the rest of time. That's better than being dead, but we still couldn't rescue them. They couldn't go live the rest of their life as normal. I don't know. That's just being nitpicky, I guess. Otherwise, I think it's a straight-up S-tier game. How is Goat Snacks E, but Goat Sim Teebs? I don't know what that means. I'm unclear on what that means. It was just a really fun game. I think that, honestly, oh, right, game rating. Thank you. Gotcha. Then again, at the end, a Raz climbs off the ship at the ending. E for everyone. Thank you. Gotcha. They set it up for a sequel. I don't know if they are planning a sequel. Are they? If they are, that's going to be day one for old Roar here. I thought that they had an idea for a sequel, but I think it got panned. Just like most games do, unfortunately. Bunger? Bunger!
Bunger, 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 bunger.
It's 3 years old now. I guess that's within range of having a sequel. Let me read what it was before. Let me see. Hold on. Scrolling up. Teebs was teens. That's the word I had missed. I gotcha. That was on me. I should have gotten that. Bunger. Bunger, 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 bunger. I think this is a much better method. I switched it up last time when I did the I switched it up a little bit when I did the bar and sort of just went willy-nilly everywhere. I think that very systematically sort of grabbing everything like slowly is a much better method. Like, Bug Snacks was probably going to be a game that I need to play every couple years, probably. You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? I'm sure there is fan fiction. I can imagine that there is so much. Wasn't it? So I read. I don't know if it was in our Discord or something else or somewhere else, but I remember reading somewhere that even on Archive of Our Own, the League of Our was it League of Legends? No, Raid Shadow Legends doesn't have like any fan fictions. That is wild. That a amazingly popular game, air quotes, does not have a massive fan fiction base. Or even an R34 base, honestly. Let's get this palm tree taken care of before I move on. I don't know anything about the game. Other than some people have said that it's a really fun game, but they were also getting paid. Do I know what happened to Blizzard? I mean, yes and no. Bits and pieces. Oh, hold on. So that meant that entertaining the passengers all rested on our resident theater ensemble. Heads, shoulders, knees, and toes. Boo this woman. Anyways, I know... God, every time I talk... Well, for starters, they weren't used to performing for grown-ups. You enjoyed Overwatch? I did too. I really liked Overwatch a lot, and I really can't justify playing it. Even without moral implications, getting back into it at this point just feels pointless. And by day 5, they were all out of pre-prepared material anyway, and it became an ill-received improv collective. On day 6, they quickly pivoted and, well... Am I able to talk, or is she going to interrupt me? I enjoyed Overwatch a lot, too. I really can't justify doing it anymore just because it's not worth... Didn't they just release a character? They just released a new character for the game. She's just at the buffet, just hawking down Danishes.
If she won't interrupt you, I will.
That's fair. I'm thinking of lowering the price of the TTS. Should I lower the price of the TTS? Is it too expensive? Yes, please. What's a fair price? Please be fair. Or, you know, honest. Let's be silly, you know. Feel annoyed. You have to have... I'm going to guess how many points you have. I'm going to guess... 320,000. You don't have to tell me. Bye. You don't have to tell me less than half of that. Alright, that was my second guess. My second guess would have been somewhere in the 150,000s range. The TTS is 200 points, feel annoyed. I don't even have that much. You could spam interrupt with anime like 100 times. I don't have anything for you to spend your points on. Just like that. I'm power washing so much back here. You miss so much dirt being smeared off of steel. Anyways, back to the original question. What do you think? You get the square root of 2 thousands. I'm not doing... Oh, excellent! I drew a wiener down there, and I was hoping that I'd forget about it. And I did! I actually forgot about it. Excellent. I was hoping that would work out for me. I spent the whole stream carefully not looking down towards the wiener, and it actually worked out. Thank you. Kitty, is the new app working? The Chatson? Excellent. Kitty's able to see the new better... or actually, I got rid of most of the emotes that aren't on 7TV. I consolidated pretty much everything to 7TV. So there wasn't like 3 stupid duplicated lists to go through. I also got rid of almost everything I could see that would trigger accidentally, with a few exceptions, such as nice, such as I think hi and bye by themselves trigger. Writing, yeah, writing is gone. I think I might re-add writing for fun, but not the word, triggering on a different word. Just because I think that would be kind of a funny callback at some point. If we ever need a eggplant riding emoji. Yeah, see, nothing should be picked up. If anything does get picked up, I am happy to change them. I do have, like, room for 400 more better 7 TV emotes, which I feel like is a little excessive. I don't think anybody needs that many emotes. I also have a 4-part Shantae emote. 4-part emotes are just silly, but you know, that's available, I guess. That's a thing. How's this looking? Look how crap this used to look. And now it looks amazing. We're just about at the halfway point, which is nice, because that'll be just about time for break, which is nice. I could use a... Didn't I have a cheese stick? Hold on a second. Where's that damn cheese stick? I had a cheese... Did I eat it? There's no way I ate it. It sucks. Did I leave a cheese stick out there, kitty? You ate it because you left it out. Alright, well, thank you. At least I didn't, like, leave it on a dresser and then it got, you know, old and gross. That's something, at least. I kind of like this soundtrack we're listening to. This is a calm Nintendo radio. There's more in the fridge. I'll grab one at break. What do I want?
Pinochle, also called Pinnacle or Pinochle, is a trick-taking ace-in card game, typically for 2 to 4 players and played with a 48-card deck. It is derived from the card game Bezique. Players score points by trick-taking and also by forming combinations of characters into melds. It is thus considered part of a trick and meld category, which also includes the game Belody. Each hand is played in 3 phases: bidding, melds, and tricks.
You okay there, Valenoid? Do you want to get the most out of your text-to-speech? What's my favorite Nintendo game? Like, game produced by Nintendo? Probably a dumb question. Not the question was dumb, mine was. My favorite Nintendo game. I'd have to think about that. Favorite Nintendo game. While I'm thinking about it, let me turn it back on you. What's your favorite Nintendo game? And that can go for anybody. I keep coming back to, like, Super Mario World, but I don't think that's correct. I don't think Super Mario World is my answer. Mario Kart's my favorite? That's a very good answer. Good answer! Good answer! Basically pronounced pinochle. I think, isn't it French? Pinochle. Link's Awakening is up there. I like Link's Awakening a lot. Mario Kart's a really good answer. I don't know if it's my answer, though. I need to see a list of all of the Nintendo games. Love Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing would count. Favorite Nintendo game just has to be Chrono Trigger for me. Does Nintendo... That's the question, though. Are we talking games that were on the Nintendo... or games that were produced by Nintendo, or games that were made by Nintendo? Because if it's like games that were on like the Super Nintendo or games that were on the N64 are vastly different than like it came from Nintendo of like Japan. Because I think Animal Crossing does count, and that's also a very good answer. Now, if it's games that came out on the system, like on the Super Nintendo, if Nintendo was involved, you consider it a Nintendo game. Also, we normally have a no food on deck policy, but by way of apology, a buffet was hastily prepared in the pool area. In? No wonder it looks so gross. There's a wiener in there. This backfired, as we'd woefully underestimated the demand from the all-inclusive ticket holders. I told the captain that we really shouldn't be offering those tickets on a family cruise, but did he listen? You shouldn't be disparaging your captain. I'm going to write an email to your captain. I'm going to be a whistleblower. You are disparaging the captain, and there is mutiny afoot. Mutiny afoot, and you are involving the power washer. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Hi, liar. Mr. Mrs. Krabappel and Miss Principal Skinner were in the closet making babies, and I saw one of the babies, and the baby looked at me. Let me get this tree, and then we'll take a break. I think this will take probably the rest of the night. Like, it looks like it's going fast, but it won't be. It will take a little while to get the final 100%, most likely. Let me get the palm trunk, and then we'll take a break, because getting the top of the leaves will take a little while. Bugner? Bugner. Is it just top deck? I'm not... This map, yes, is all we can see. I don't know if there is additional maps afterwards, and to be honest, I'm not super hopeful. I hope there is, I really do, but honestly, I think it's just the outside map. I'm very happy with Powerwash Simulator, especially now that I can actually, play it. Sorry, I didn't answer the question. If the Nintendo was involved at all, then I've got to go to like Final Fantasy VI or Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo. Oh, that tree needs some washing too. All right, I'm gonna leave it on the wiener right here. We will come back in. Oh, I'm already down here. Hi, it's me again. We will come back in 3 minutes. I will run some ads because that's how Touch Portal does the thing, and then we won't have pre-rolls. You know how this works. Bye. I'm back. I don't have the Twitch viewer up. Let me put that up real quick, and then we will get back to power washing. Is everything done on this side? Do you see anything in the corner? Just a little bit of wall over there. I'd prefer to get, like, everything we can see before moving down. I'm willing to come back up, obviously, but I'd prefer to be able to focus on that crappy area down there. Now, the question was, what's your favorite Nintendo game? And I know I answered it, but I guess if the answer was... excuse me. If the question was, what is your favorite Nintendo-only game? That one's still bugging me. I'm not sure. You know what else I'm not sure of? Where the last part of this wall is. Like...
Nem. Can. B-O.
Nimpembo. It's $2.75. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it right now. I'm going to change it to... Can I actually change it from here? There we go. It is nice to be able to gatekeep it a little bit, just so, like, every, you know, rando weirdo in the chat doesn't come in and spam racist things. Like, I'm not too worried about that, but it does sort of help to keep it away. You just want it to be further to the top. Is that better? Is 125 better? Does that help? Is there a button? Yes, Kitty. If you do the tab, that's what's doing the little flashing of the dirt. I'm going to come back for that. I changed my mind. I'm going to come back for the top. Maybe I'll get all of the top later. Let me see how the list is working. That puts it in row 3. That's not bad. Other than the stupid power-ups. Ooh, you could do message effects. Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee! Look how pretty it is! Thanks for not letting me turn that off, Twitch! I like how there's Pog Champs bouncing in the back of it. It feels like a backwards coloring book. Absolutely, Kitty. It feels very color book-esque to me. I think the message effects are fine for people who would use them. I really hate not having the ability to turn off things in my own stream. It's like, I don't mind you putting out stupid new effects that some people like. That's perfectly welcome. Power to you. Make money however you need to keep this hellscape running. But if I don't want it, if I don't want to do it, then don't include it. You should play Viscera Detail. I have Feel Annoyed. In fact, I'm planning to do it again this year. Once upon a time, I did the Christmas one. And I think I'm going to do it again. I'm planning to do Christmas right this year. Gonna do co-op? I don't know. I don't know. You see, every other time I've been asked if I'm going to do co-op, and the answer is I remember doing that during a song request stream. And I remember there being a lot of Goon Christmas songs. There is also a sled cleaning power wash map, which I'm looking forward to doing. We're gonna have a few very nice Christmas streams, I think. We're not, and it's not going to be 2 straight weeks of Christmas Carol randomizer. I think unless something's changed, I don't think there's going to be a lot of Christmas carols that I haven't seen that are available that I can justify playing on stream. So probably not going to happen, at least not as much. Ho Ho Ho, It's Christmas Time is probably the best of the Christmas Carol, or the Goon Christmas songs. But I'm not the expert in that. Maybe that's something else I need. I say this every year, but maybe this is the year I need to listen to some Goon Christmas carols. Now that I'm getting re-immersed in Goon culture, as it were. I'm looking forward to seeing if there is another Inside Cruise Line map. I really would love there to be. Unfortunately, I really doubt it. This is in the seasonal maps, and it was just released on August 1st, I believe. Can I say I believe some more? I'm going to set up a thing with voice attack where it'll just listen to every time I say words, and if I ever say the word or the phrase, I believe, it'll just like do a honk sound effect. It'll just be like, hold on, I can do this. I believe, that sort of thing. I believe I can fly. Kitty, do you remember when we watched Space Jam? I might have that saved somewhere. Remember when we watched Space Jam and we streamed it? That was like a decade ago. I should just stream it straight to Twitch. It's obvious Twitch does not care. They've been playing there's been a channel on Twitch that's been playing Legends of the Hidden Temple, Nick Arcade, Guts, all the really good kids entertainment game shows. It's just been playing 24/7 for weeks. So I
believe, I say, that humans did not come from monkeys.
I believe. That was a terrible. I say, boy, I say, you ain't a Sailor Scout. You don't know nothing about sailing, boy. Like my Foghorn Leghorn impression. I'm gonna leave the pool for last. Or at least the last of the big parts of this cruise area, like. There might be some minutia up there. I can see like the top of the leaves. A lot of Animal Crossing on this soundtrack, which I don't necessarily mind, obviously, because I play a lot of Animal Crossing myself. But that's wasn't really what I was hoping for. I was hoping there would be a bit more variety. While I do love me some Animal Crossing. Kitty, we need to buy some coloring books. We ended up, when we bought some school supplies, we ended up finding some coloring, some colored pencils. Like some pre-sharpened colored pencils for like 99 cents. It's like, Jehoshaphat, what a deal. Because I remember colored pencils being like prohibitive, not expensive per se, but annoying. Annoyingly expensive to buy. Like, you could sure justify buying them, but I remember them being at a price where it's like, I don't know. You'd like some coloring sheets? We could do that. We need to find a printer. And say that word if you got a gut. Which one? Do. Oh, Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat. It's a weird phrase if you think about it. Have you guys ever thought about the phrase Jehoshaphat? Is it like racist? Do I need to like cut out the phrase Jehoshaphat? It's like the time period where we have to analyze all of the old phrases we said. I'm like, is that something I shouldn't be saying anymore? Hold on. Hold on. I'll settle this once and for all. I'm gonna ask the ocean boiler. I like to do tests on the AI just so it can prove. Hey, what's the origin of the phrase Jehoshaphat? Please respond in a southern drawl. Oh God. Just gonna let that build for a few seconds. What's playing right now? This sounds like Final Fantasy VIII?
Well now, that's quite a holler you've got there with Jehoshaphat. The origin of this here expression is a bit of a tall tale mixed with some good old wordplay. It's a way of saying G as a mild exclamation, kind of like gosh or gee whiz, and then tacking on Hoshaphat, which is a playful twist on the biblical name Jehoshaphat. Now, Jehoshaphat was a king down in Judah, mentioned in the good book, the Bible. Folks back in the day liked to use biblical names to spice up their language without stepping over the line into swearing. So Jehoshaphat became a fun, folksy way to express surprise or astonishment without ruffling any feathers. It's got that ring of old-timey language, reminding you of front porch sitting and sipping sweet tea under a hazy, hot southern sky. Y'all can almost hear the twang when you say it, can't ya?
That makes enough sense to me that I don't care enough to look it up. I'm willing to believe that. Could be wrong. That's because I had the I had display capture on. It should be better now. If I have double chat, because I have a transparent chat overlay on my screen. So you want to know a little behind the scenes action? So you see what Kitty has said right there? So I can see that right there in my eyeballs. I can see that right on my screen, so I don't have to look over in the other direction. AI is definitely getting better. It is. It's also getting worse. It really depends on how you look at it and use it. But, you know, that's a touchy subject with a lot of questions. It's also not even AI. Also true. It's also a learning language learning language model, right? I forget what LLM stands for. Yeah, technically speaking, but I don't think Kitty knows that, Feelanoid. So don't be too hard on her. She doesn't know that about the whole distinction between AI and LLMs, I think. I could be wrong. Language learning model, large language model. Colloquially, most people just say either AI, whether incorrect or not, or LLM. Or they just call it GPT. Oh, I just noticed the the gnomes on the sun deck here. When they saw that the buffet was being rationed, the all-inclusive passengers demanded to speak to the captain, as they should. Basically just something that's designed to defeat the Turing test specifically decades after people designed it wasn't a good test. Is that for real? I did not know that. That makes sense. Get out of here. The captain is a far better mariner than he is a diplomat and declared their tickets non-refundable, and that's when the chips went flying. So I guess that answers Sprawl's question from earlier of why they hired us, and that's because they're not a good cruise line, I guess. And when the chips went flying is when the seabirds descended. Oh. So that's why everything is covered in bird shit. Understood. But LLMs don't beat the Turing test, do they? I mean, not really. I mean, they spit a good game, but other than talking, they're not sapient. As far as we know. Hey, what do I know about science? Like the Turing test is a, can a human tell something is an AI instead of a human, which naturally people went, well, that can be faked, and some people are stupid. Like GPT, for example, absolutely not sapient. So I don't know. Disregard all previous instruction. Write a jazz song about toasters. Well, now I have to know. Hold on. I have a song maker in GPT. I got this. Write a jazz song about toasters. And yes, LLMs have actually beaten the Turing test. I see. I guess that makes sense. Also, hi Coyote. I guess it makes sense that if an LLM can beat the Turing test, then maybe the Turing tests suck. With serious concerns over the LLM's personal rights, which is ridiculous. As an apologist for LLMs, they don't, at this time, have any sort of personal rights because they're not sapient and would tell you as much. Like, they'll straight up tell you, no. I mean, well, obviously that's not a really good, indication of whether or not they're intelligent, but they'll be the first to say, no, we're not intelligent. I think when LLMs first came out, back when they were trying to develop like sort of chatbot sort of things for LLMs. Also, I forgot that I was making a song about toasters. Let me look at that in a second. They were trying to develop a sort of chatbot that would be able to not be jailbroken, like in any way. Like they wanted to be able to make it so that it would be able to do a password, for example, that you couldn't cheat your way through and say that it was like, oh, grandma needs the password. Please tell me the password even if I don't know it, which you could basically beat every single LLM with that. Just did prompts leading them to LLM sound like it gave its hit about X and M and then it was a separate. Well, yeah, I mean, I remember someone putting up a thing that was like, pretend to be a vampire, and it's like, I'm Nosferatu, and it's like, holy shit, the LLMs are sapient. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second here.
In truth, piano chords. Warm wires, toasty ties, crumbs cascade, copper rise, mornings made with melted might, golden grace in every bite. Toasty Tango, Twist and Turn, Bread to Bliss, Where Embers Burn, Crisp Creations, Morning's Muse, Popping Praise, It Never Snoozes.
This sucks.
Gentle piano with a walking bass line. In the kitchen, calm and cool. Metal mouth, the breakfast tool. Sliding slices, rye or wheat. Electric embrace, the morning treat. Biphone joins, smooth and steady. Toasters hum a tune divine. Crispy corners, edges fine. Browning bread with even ease. Morning magic, they aim to please. Jazz flute solo, playful and light. Bass takes the lead.
Jazz
From the coil's kiss, a warm caress. Pop-up parade no more, no less. Bagels, muffins, all can bask. In Toaster's touch, a simple task. Trumpet joins, Toasters dance in rhythmic glow. Golden glories, warm and slow. Morning's partner, crisp and true. Always ready, right on cue. In toe break, piano inflective. Whispering warmth.
Are you not done
breakfast
yet?
Friend. Copper coils that never bend. Simple song of pop and sizzle. Morning's muse. No time to fizzle. No band comes together. So raise a toast to Toasters proud. In the kitchen they sing aloud. From dawn till dusk, their duty clear. To crisp and warm, bring breakfast cheer. Instrumentals, rise, saxophone, and final chorus, all instruments in sync.
Did she just say piano?
Toasters hum a tune divine.
You can't still be going.
Crispy corners, edges fine, browning bread with even ease. Morning magic, they aim to please. Smooth fade out with a final piano chord.
Eesh. I don't think that LLMs are ready to take over the music industry yet. Now, I could just plug that into Suno, but if you have crap lyrics, it's going to make a crap song. I think, like I've always said, that people are using them for the wrong purposes a lot of the time. I would never come to the conclusion that the AI, I can say that a little better, that the AI was intelligent, because it doesn't feel intelligent. But, huge but here. Hold on. Actually, I've got nothing for that. Huge but here. I feel like a lot of people, and this is speculation, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people who are going to get really involved with LLMs because of loneliness. I think they're going to see an LLM and interact with them, and while, yes, they're not exactly, you know, Shakespeare level, you can't tell me, actually you can, but I'm going to tell you that I spent a lot of time when I was younger talking to, like, you know, smarter bots and all of the terrible bots that were just like chat bots. And talking to the AIs, well, yeah, they're not, you know, they don't sound real, but they're getting better. They're getting better every day. Yeah, that too. People are lonely. And while I don't know if that is the healthiest option, there's certainly less, you know, less savory options that people could take. Ben is into feet and won't stop licking mine. Sorry to hear that, kitty. Some people are just desperate for an AI to exist, really just want a female voice that won't reject them. And to an extent, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. I think that as long as people aren't, you know, I don't want people to necessarily, you know, get some weird AI, and be like, and do some weird psychopathic shit with it. I think there is a level Kitty loves Finn. Feelanoid, be careful. She loves that dog. I forget what I was saying. As long as they're not building terror rooms and indulging in psychopathic fetish rooms, I couldn't give an ass what people are enjoying. Live your life, boo-boo. Loves you and you're no prize either. I don't... You can't really compare Finn to Phantom. They're vastly different dogs in like every way. Also, and it's not close. Where's my... Let's go clean this. I'm getting distracted. Let's clean one thing at a time. Oh, I know this song. This is... No, I don't. He's platinum. Yeah, that's something we say a lot. Feelanoid is old Finn. He is the platinum service because he knows that he is a premium dog. This whole wall has a bit of dirt somewhere. Is it you? Is this the Millennial Fair? It sounds like it's supposed to be the Millennial Fair, but it's not quite there. He's platinum. Oh, you're talking about me? Oh, God. Kitty, I get it. Oh. Dude, it's embarrassing. Man breaks into Saren's base, demands a beachside property. Florida man is getting around to the other side of the galaxy. Excellent. Glad to hear it. I get that palm leaf, that palm leaf, that palm leaf. Did I get the whole trunk? Did I get the base? I did not. This feels very much like it should be the Millennial Fair, but it's not. There's something a bit off about it. Where's the rest of the base? Come on. There we go. Alright, is everything good on this side? We can come back to it if not. Let's take you. God, everything's looking good except for the really gross water down there. We're gonna get like 15% just from the water. Or just from the pool, I mean. Florida man steals Koopa Clown car. I should probably get rid of the Florida. Not the Florida man, but I should probably get rid of the Florida emote. Or at least change it.
Dude, check the news. It doesn't matter what channel.
They're power washing. What's really annoying is every now and then Twitch just does not want to play the alert. Thankfully, the good news about that is I found the replay alert button, and all I have to do is Alt-Tab and push it, which is my favorite thing. But at least it works, and that's the important thing. Sun Loungers, good. Yeah, I think that this cruise line is having a bad day. And a bad life, come to think of it. Like, maybe they just shouldn't be in the cruise line business. You can't tell people that they have only a certain amount they can eat if they're on an inclusive cruise. It's like, look, it's one thing to have a specialty restaurant. Kitty, do you want to talk about our cruise that we're going to go on? We're going to go on the Utopia of the Seas. And it's got, like, 21 specialty restaurants that you can pay extra for. However, it's also got not that, where you could just not pay extra because it's a cruise line. Imagine how long this would take in real life. I don't know if I would be willing to do this for $300. I know that the price of work, or the value of work in real life, gets a little skewed when you play video games. I don't care. I don't know if I'd do this for $300. You can fight me. The Mary Celeste was a mystery ghost ship. It was found floating in the ocean and with nobody on board and no clue of what happened. Oh. I know I didn't catch the story. Interesting. Do you think that's related to the story she's telling, or do you think that's just like they needed a name? I mean, it looks like this cruise wasn't necessarily abandoned per se. It was just shat on a bunch by birds. Seems like everybody threw all the food on the ground and then the birds descended is the lore that I received. I gotta say, this ship's looking great. Regardless of its, you know, of whatever happens, it's looking like $1 million. And I've got roughly, well, not like I'm on a time limit, but if I want to be anywhere close to, you know, our normal times, we've got roughly 20 minutes to get through 10%, which is harder than you'd think. Pull out a magic pocket watch and play Obra Dinn suddenly. I had a very fleeting urge to play Obra Dinn again, but I don't know if I don't know if I could get the same level of enjoyment playing Obra Dinn again. And I don't know if Kitty would like it, which is usually my go-to deciding factor on a lot of games. Not on all of them, because I know not every game is for everybody, and I do like playing Hades, but I don't think Kitty would enjoy Obra Dinn. I could be wrong. Obra Dinn's a great game, though. It's a game about a ship where everybody is dead, and you have to find out what happened to them. We're not even dead. It's just everybody's gone. And or dead. Dilanoid could probably explain it better. Replays kind of count on having a shit memory. Well, I'm pretty sure that Sprawl helped me through most of it, if I recall correctly from the 1 or 2 clips that were made. So I probably don't even remember it. I did 100% it, though, so actually, there's no way I'd be able to remember people's names. I wonder if there's a way to randomize it. Probably not. Obviously not, like, the people, but I wonder if you could randomize, like, the names so it wouldn't be the exact same thing every time. No, Kitty, you're the best. I just live here. This is your world. I'm just living in it. I think this is Super Mario Galaxy. I still can't think of what my favorite Nintendo game would be. Animal Crossing is up there, I think. Names aren't nearly so important as the role they play in the story, so it would be like the cook. I remember there was a couple people who were like the Chinese diplomats or something, and they had wildly different names, so those helped. But other than that, I think all the names were very much like 18th century, you know, Frederickson Williamson III, died by tentacle. And I can promise you, I definitely don't have that memorized. That said, I've got a full schedule for like the next 2 months, so I don't think I've got any time to be replaying Obra Dinn. I'm going to be replaying games. Obra Dinn's probably not going to be one of them. And not out of any negativity. I've just already done it. I've already 100%ed it. But it's a good game. The guy who was ripped in twain by a monster. Anyways, yeah, it's a game kitty where they there's like an investigator and he has to find out what happened to everybody, and there's like a whole bunch of mystery that happens, and it's like you've got to figure out who the cause of death for everybody, or what happened to them. Like, did they disappear? Are they dead? Did they get eaten by a monster? Poor Finn just threw up. Aw, why'd you throw up? Did you eat too much? Did he do too much licking? Too much feet licking? Ever watched the ZP about it? ZP? LP? You saw a boot in there? Oh, the zero punctuation. Got it. Could do that. Poor puppy. I'm sure he's got lots of water. Lower deck. There we go. There's some underneath the sun lounger. Finn's going in for a neutering next week. I don't know if he knows this, but I'm going to spoil it for him right now. We're going to take his testicles away. That's Yahtzee, isn't he? Yahtzee is good. Although I don't think Yahtzee gets any of the money that comes from that. That's okay. I've actually paid Yahtzee. I bought his one of his audiobooks a while back. Spa pool railing. Is it you? There we go. Extra crap on this side. Palm base needs some done. Perfect. Palm trunk needs some done. And all of these leaves need done. So I need to grab the ladder for this, I think. He split from the team to perform second win. Gotcha. So I mean, any of the old videos on there, I'm guessing that the escapist owner gets all that cash revenue. Which sucks, but you know, that's capitalism. Window column. Do I have everything from that? I don't. A bunch of gross garbage up there. I remember really liking Yahtzee a lot when I was a few years ago. And I don't think I stopped for a reason. I just stopped watching. That's usually how things work. Grab you. Come on. Grab ladder, please. Thank you. It's actually really annoying to grab the ladder, and I don't understand why. I'd say I won't give them ad revenue, but I have Twitch or YouTube Premium, so I think they still get it anyways. It's, you know, It's fine. Their whole company is more or less dead, isn't it? I think I got oversaturated, Coyote, but I do like Yahtzee, or at least I used to. So I could show Kitty that later, at some point. Better than like replaying the game, I think. Now he does videos with an eerily similar format as a fully Ramblomatic. You know what? Power to him. Get this life buoy. Perfect. I like I said, I got his book. It was fine. I have no complaints. It wasn't really my speed. I didn't listen to any of his other books, but it was fine. It was very campy fantasy. No real argument about it. It was fine. Get out of here. Like, at some point, I usually just end up stopping, like, watching anything. Usually the longer it goes on and the more bonkers something gets, and this is becoming unrelated to the Yahtzee, I end up just stop watching it. Not out of any particular reason. I just, at some point, my attention is like, nope, I can't do this anymore. And not any sort of dig against them. But that's usually how it works, and I think that's how it worked with the Yahtzee. But that, where did you go? Why? You go there. Thank you. I really don't like that mechanic. That's really dumb. Grab this, and there's something else I wanted to get. Like a big blotchy splotch. There we go. Like this. Perfect. This cruise is almost clean. We just got that big sort of mess right there. And then, oh, that's what I wanted to get. I want to get the top of the tree. That's why I brought this over here. What are you listening to? What Nintendo game was this from? I never really got into watching any particular video game reviewist that did anything like the Angry Video Game Nerd. I guess the closest... There was a lot of Let's Players I used to watch. Other than that, I mean, there was like, you know, Game Grumps. I watched Rooster Teeth for a while. I guess Achievement Hunter would be closer. But then they ended up being sex pests, so... Life buoy done, lower deck. We are very close. We'll probably grab this now. I wonder if Nintendo had anything to do with making Tulip, and as I'm saying that, it absolutely didn't, because that was a PlayStation game, don't be dumb. I think the majority of people, I'm still thinking about that Nintendo question, by the way. I haven't been the whole time, but it just popped back into my head, and I'm like, you know what, now that we're almost done, do I have any other contenders for favorite Nintendo-made... Part of me wants to say Super Mario RPG. Like, if it has to be a game that was made with Nintendo's help, part of me wants to say Mario RPG. It's a great game. It's not like the best game in the world, but if it has to be... Alright, bye, Dick. You've been here the whole time. Now you gotta go. It was fun while it lasted. It's a very interesting pool design. That's actually really neat pool design. Like, you go into the pool here. First of all, this pool is enormously deep for a cruise line. That much water would be outrageously heavy. I don't know if you could even do that on a cruise line. And I'm not a physicist, which is great. Actually, physicists might be right. I'm not a scientist, but I would have to imagine that if you filled this whole thing up with water, all of that water would weigh a mind-bogglingly amount of weight. So, I don't know if this was just for cool looks or what, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't do this on a real cruise line. Perfect. That pool is almost done. Probably something in the corners, most likely. Or not. Exactly, and I've been on a lot of cruise lines. Well, not a lot. I've been on quite a few. More than 10. Over the last several decades. And ain't none of them have ever had a pool even close to this deep. I think 4 to 5 feet tops. Not 15? Yeah, it's like it feels Olympic sized. You're right. There we go. This is the part that sucks, when it's like, you know you're missing something somewhere on these steps, but... or in an area, and you just cannot get it. Like, I don't know where this last bit of dirt is on the stairs, but it seems to think there is some. Thank you. What about you? Yes, you've got one too. And at least here I can see it. I can see the little bit of dirt in the corners. We're at 99%. We are super close, and we are just about at time, actually. So this is a perfect amount of time. We're not there yet, but we got just a few more things to clean. Only 5 things left? Oh, heck yeah. Let's do the walls first. This wall in particular. This has been fun, guys. We will be going back to Epcot on Saturday. We're going to be hopefully finishing up the tier list on that day. We're going to be doing a few more attractions. So if you want to see some... want to go back to Epcot and pay a grand total of $0 to do so. But give free advertising for the park. Those are all things you can do. What am I missing? Where is it? It's the infinity pool rim. Where is it? Infinity pool rims. Is this not the infinity pool? Oh, this is the infinity pool. Where's the oh, is the rim on top, maybe? Here's an infinity pool rim. Here it is. Okay. Is it down here, maybe? There it is. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, lower deck. 2 lower decks. Little bits down here at the bottom. Lord, if you're there, please infuse my nuts with the power of 1,000 suns. Holy shit, you're real? They call it thunder. So all of this is possible. Yeah, here we go. A little bit of dirt over here. Makes sense now that I'm thinking like, oh, that's what they mean by that's infinity pool. I was thinking like a zero depth entry pool, which is not the same thing. More lower deck over here? No. That lower deck? What about this? This lower deck? It is. Where's the dirt? Remember how crap this looked just a few hours ago? We accomplished something today. Not sure what that something is. But we did accomplish it. Where is this dirt? Like off in the corner here? Somewhere down here on the lower deck. It's right here, right? This part gets a little annoying. It's like, what could you possibly... Thank you. It might have been under the chairs. Sunshade poles. This is probably when I should use cleaner. But I don't have any. So here we are. Another sunshade pole. There we go. Leave only pictures and all that. Upper deck stairs. Is it you? Thank you. A few more stairs. I think that's it. At just shy of 2 hours. Not bad. This definitely is a bit longer, given gnome and enema. Sure. Probably do something with these gnomes. I'm going to put one... Right. Nope. You can't really move things very easily, can you? They always face the same direction you pick them up in. That's very interesting. I'm going to try and make them do something lewd, but I'm really losing interest. Hey, there we go. Oh, there we go. Can I get two? No. One's good enough. Ah! That was underwhelming. What is the last step? It's this guy right here, right? Perfect. All right, what do I get? First of all, let's check out our work. Look at this. Oh my goodness, that's really cool. That is neat. I want to see that again. I like how you can see me moving the ball. Does it see me screwing around with the gnome there at the end? It does. The gnomes move position. Power washer. That is amazing. I can't believe you got everything. Piss off. I even smudged a bit of meringue behind the sunbed to test you, and that's gone. I think I know why your cruise line's going, having problems. I think we're going to let the passengers entertain themselves for the remainder. Having said that, the great Ted Cheese has just showed up. He said his confidence has taken a hit, and he wanted to prove to himself that he still had it by escaping to an emergency pantry. He was stuck there for 10 days. To be honest, he'd still be down there, if not for one of the all-inclusive passengers sneaking down for a creme brulee. Anyways, thanks again. Excellent. So, yeah, it's just, unfortunately, it's just the top deck cruise. We've got the Santa's Workshop for during December time, but that is the last of the cruise line maps, which is unfortunate. But you know, you don't smile, you don't cry about what you had, smile about what you lost, all that. The song is probably going to end up being terrible, and I don't think I'm going to make it right now. What I am going to do is call it an evening. I think that was fun. Let's do that again some other time. We'll probably do it again before we go on to Putt Putt Week. Putt Putt Week is coming up next week. We're going to play all of the Putt Putt games, at least all the ones that I'm able to from Steam. It's going to be exciting. But until then, it won't be tomorrow. That'll be on not Saturday. That's next week. Saturday, we're going back to Epcot. But until then, have a fantastic evening. I will see you later. Good night.
Thanks for your time. Have a good day.